Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is the Tarot Writer. Today I'm going to do your reading for the month of August. So thank you for joining me. Please hit that like button if you enjoy my videos as well as this one. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much. My dog is in the background and she is eating a bone, so sorry if you hear something. Okay, so your quote of the month for you Pisces is, happy people build their inner world, unhappy people blame their outer world. And that is by the Dalai Lama. Okay, let's get started. Let's see what we have for you for the month of August, Pisces. Okay, we have Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, there we go. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords. What else do we have? So it looks like someone may be trying to talk to you, wants to talk to you, Pisces, but it looks like you're kind of doing your own thing. And situation may need a little healing with the Hermit here. I feel like as much as this person wants to talk to you and get your attention, I think you're okay with kind of being quiet and doing your own thing. With the Hermit here, it tells me that it's been a long journey for you. It's been a long, long road. And I think you're kind of coming to this point in your life now where you're pretty self-sufficient. You feel and you know your own self-worth. It's taken you a long time to come to this place of just honoring yourself, not needing anybody else. Like you feel your own abundance within, you have what you need. And I see this person kind of turning over, like looking back at you, wanting to talk. But I think that if you do speak to this person and you do entertain them, you're going to do so in a very polite, confident manner. Whereas in the past, maybe you have felt that you had to give yourself over to this person. But I think you've come a long way. So this person is probably not going to even recognize maybe who you've become in your life right now, that you're independent. And we have the Page of Cups, so Page of Swords, Page of Cups. This person, whoever might be coming up in your life, who you're thinking of, this could be somebody who's really trying to get your attention, but these are very like immature personalities, you know. They might try to provoke a conversation with you, gesture, you know, things of love to you. And again, I feel like you're just kind of enjoying the attention, enjoying it, because I think you've worked so hard to become where you are at this point. But there's a lot going on in this card in the Nine of Pentacles, and I don't really think the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups is really going to challenge you all that much. Because with the Hermit here, you have learned. Let's see what your middle card is here right now. And going back to the quote, I think that you have built your inner world, and that is why you're so strong. You don't really need this little sword, this little cup. You have gone within, and you have a very strong inner world. Unhappy people blame their outer world. And I think maybe you look too much to your outside world and were grasping at people and things in order to fulfill your inner world. But I think you made it. I think you're feeling good now. So let's see what that middle card is again. Let's see what this heart of your reading is. Yes, so there has been so much healing going on in your life, Pisces, because of so much pain and disappointment and loss, that you had no other choice but to kind of go inside, figure out what you're doing, quote unquote, wrong to, keep having these kind of situations with this person or these people. And through heartbreak, loss, regret, pain, I think we always come out stronger once we finally realize that we can't put ourselves in the same situations with people. We need to see who we really are, that we're better than that, that we deserve so much more. Okay, sometimes you could be dealing with an air sign. That's possible. The King of Swords can sometimes be somebody who's not very giving, who's a little cold. This can kind of be who you have become, actually, a little bit with the Hermit here. That maybe you've detached yourself. Maybe you've decided to not wear your heart on your sleeve anymore and just give yourself emotionally to relationships. They've kind of cut yourself off from people, a person, or situation. There is clarity with the King of Swords here. I think you're just a little bit more distant than you used to be. Like I said, with the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords here, they're both kind of like coming at you. I think you're able to entertain this person to the point of, okay, maybe talking to them, but I don't really see you opening yourself wide up for them. I think you're a little standoffish, a little cut off and detached from them because you've suffered through some pain and you don't need it anymore. You don't need them or the situation anymore. Very clear reading. Feeling confident. This could be you feeling confident that you've overcome so many challenges. This could also be somebody else who's just a little egotistical, who's used to getting your attention, who's used to it and just kind of like doesn't understand why you're no longer giving them the attention that they require. But I really, when I look at that card, I think of you, Pisces, and having that victory. Giving yourself the social recognition that you need. You're giving yourself it. It's nothing that somebody gives you. I think you feel good yourself. Okay, because it is judgment time. You've had your calling. There was such a resounding call for you to change your behavior. Not that anybody has to come into your life and change. You have changed your inner world and reflected that into your outer world. And, I think you might actually be dropping some disappointment bombs on other people. With judgment here, there was a calling. I think you just knew you had to change. Like the way you were in your past was just, you couldn't withstand it forever. It was, what's the word I'm looking for? You just couldn't be like that forever. Judgment, there was a calling, a second coming of, I think, how you want to raise yourself up. This is about higher consciousness. Shh, easy. It's about higher consciousness and raising yourself up, loving yourself, building that inner world. Card almost fell out. And I think because you have come to a crossroads, as indicated on that flag there, that you can keep living in pain and discontent and just loss, or it's like you can just do what you need to do. Okay, and quickly things start changing for you when you build that inner world, when you do what you need to do to make your heart content. You quickly approach new ventures, new beginnings. This is great right here. I love this. You're starting to communicate and put your vibration onto new possibilities. The Ace of Pentacles is whatever you think that is for you. It could be a new job, new relationship, but it gets you out of the old way of being, and that's what happens. That's what kind of like blooms or emerges when you give yourself higher consciousness, when you love on yourself and know that you deserve more than pettiness, small emotional gestures that go nowhere. conversations that kind of lead to the same possible even lies and deceit. Okay, so, and here you are at the bottom of the deck, Pisces, strong, emotionally strong, intellectually strong. All right, now let's go through and clarify. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. So yeah, I think you're beyond that almost. Like you might feel some of that past pain, but that is only going to keep propelling you further, because I don't think you like living in that. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for you, Pisces? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for you? High Priestess, this is you. This Piscean energy. I think you have unlocked or decoded a part of you that you didn't listen to before. I think you're listening to the secrets of your soul and what you need and how, and just who you are. I think I'm going to call it that, listening to the secrets of your soul. You've stepped it up immensely, and I think you're ready to give yourself over to better energies that fulfill your destiny, fulfill who you are as a person. Why is the Page of Swords here? Why is the Page of Swords here? Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with another cup energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This could be somebody or something that you've tried to nourish. You've tried to make happen through giving love and commitment. I mean, the Queen of Cups is such an energy of taking care. She's the mother of, you know, not of the whole entire time. Or she might be. You could consider her being the mother. I think you're just done with taking care of everybody else. And I think you're now nourishing that part of yourself that needs to be nourished. So not giving yourself over to everything and, you know, taking care of everyone else. I think it kind of taps you out, drains you. Why is the Hermit here? Okay, Hermit is here because with the Nine of Cups, you are seeking so much more fulfillment. You know, when I see these two together or like side by side, I feel like you were turning your back to that inner happiness that you needed. And I think that's why you had to go within to, you know, recognize your own satisfaction. What makes you happy? And I think you were always too a little preoccupied with making everybody else happy, making sure everybody else was, you know, fed, clothed, and loved. But what about yourself? You know, so with the Nine of Cups on the Hermit, you really went in to see about what you need. Why is the Page of Cups here? A lot of cup energy. So Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? Oh, we got a bunch. So we have the Page of Swords again and the Fool. So yeah, I do feel like there's somebody in your surrounding vicinity who would love that new beginning with you, who wants to take that leap of faith. And with the Page of Swords, he or she is coming back. They want to communicate. So we have the Page of Swords twice now. And it's just this, you know, I'm looking at like the 0 up here for the Fool, because it's the first card of the tarot deck, and I almost see like it's going nowhere. Like I love the Fool card. It's usually a card of like very inspiring card for me. It's like full of adventure and taking that great leap of faith. But I almost feel with the 0 there for this reading that it's like going nowhere. It's just like a 0. It's a dead end. It's just going in circles. So take it as it resonates. You know, it's up to you. Why is the 3 of Swords here? Why is this Heartbreak card like right in the middle of your reading? Why is this 3 of Swords here? One more shuffle. Ooh, okay, well, this is a lot. Oh boy. Okay. So all of this popped out. So I think what's happening is you are illuminating all that which has hurt you. Five of Swords is all about selfish energy, somebody having the upper hand and keeping you out in the cold. And I think it's being illuminated by your own healing process, which is going to kind of create new stabilization for you. You're kind of making this new commitment, I think, to yourself, not rushing into any of these old energies where I felt like maybe you nurtured so much, you were there for this other person. I think with that, I mean, the Three of Swords here, I mean, look at this, these are really some vile energies, like dealing with the lack, dealing with selfishness. And I think you're just kind of coming into new enlightened places of uh, solidity, having learned your lessons and having the faith to move forward with knowing who you are and how you feel about a situation. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. So it's coming in, this happiness, this joy, this real emotional love is here. This is where two arms are crossed and clinking with these cups. And I think that really has to do with, balance. That this wasn't balanced right here. Okay, so why is the King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here? Queen of Swords. So yeah, you could be dealing with, like I said, some air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, doesn't have to be, but there is like some partnership here. And, I see with these two cards, just like some resounding clarity, knowing your truth, standing up for yourself, raising that sword and being like, no, I'm not doing that for which I did in the past. I am cutting you out. Maybe I'm moving on. I'm using my mind over my heart now because you've hurt me in the past. I feel like with these two energies, you are serious, and you're seriously like spiky. There's needles in you now, and it's like nobody is going to come close to you. You're not such the softie you used to be. You've kind of transformed into not a callous person, not a difficult person or anything, but you're protecting yourself. That's what I see with those two energies. For a Piscean energy to kind of appear like the sword energies, which can be kind of cold and cutting. It's not such a bad thing for a Piscean energy to be that way because you kind of give yourself over. There's no boundaries. You're such like this water energy that just flows and goes and gives. So it's nice that you're kind of iced up a little. You're icing somebody out now. And you feel that victory because I think it was needed to come around. Why do you have the Six of Wands? Why is the Six of Wands here? Six of Wands. Page of Cups again. So yeah, this could be that other energy just wants your attention. This person isn't going to give up. This person is just not going to give up. They're not going to leave you alone. But look, it's still appearing as a Page of Cups. So you have to keep that in mind that no matter how much this person wants a new beginning, no matter how many phone calls or small emotional gestures they give you, they just want that attention from you. They're hungry for your attention. But because you have already decoded the messages of your own soul and you know what you need, I don't think you're really going to be giving over to this person exactly the medicine that they're looking for, because you're not a pharmacy for everyone else. All right, what is this Judgment card? What is this Second Awakening? What is this Calling? Why do we have this Judgment card here? Nine of Wands. And like we said, it came to a culmination. Like you were at a crossroads. With the Nine of Wands here, this is that wounded warrior that you got to a certain point in your life where you're like, that's it. I can't keep going like this. I'm spent. My energy's spent. the Nine of Wands is always like this very exhausting kind of energy. So I think you're done. You've had it. It was just time. Time was ticking, and I think you really needed to create some new decisions, create a new reality for yourself. And by doing so, you built that happy inner world over time. Didn't happen last night. I mean, could have, maybe had a realization, but I think it's just over the weeks and months and years. So why do we have the Eight of Wands and the Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles? Why is the Eight of Wands, the Pentacles here? We have a lot. So Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So I see some choices, but you're going to have to be practical because, right, remember what I said, as a Piscean energy, you love to swim and there's no boundaries and you're just kind of like, you know, sometimes a Piscean person doesn't know when to hold back, when to give to oneself. But I think you are going to become that Queen of Pentacles where you become more practical. You nourish your soul and you are going to have a lot of choices. I think as new things come in, but you're going to be smart about it. The Queen of Pentacles is such a smart woman, just like the Queen of Swords, but I feel like you're going to ease. Like you go from like the Queen of Cups to the sword energy to the Pentacles. And I think you're just going to be really mindful about where you put your attention and your love, and you're going to keep a lot of that love for yourself. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't just grossly give to others. She holds back for herself. She's got this one pentacle in her lap that, and she's going to take it as far as she can because she values herself, and she's not going to get confused about all these other relationships and where to put all her emotional energy. You're going to be focused now on yourself and your own needs and values. So that is wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to give you a card from my Wicked deck. This is going to be an advice card. It's going to be at the bottom, we have the moon, so it's timing. But advice, it could be just your energy card, however you want to see it. Let's get one card out for Pisces for the month of August. What do we have here for Pisces? Transcendence. And we talked about with the High Priestess that you are decoding the secrets of your soul. And we also have the Judgment card here. So there is this raising up of who you are, higher consciousness. So you're transcending that person you once were. Let's read about transcendence here. I'll hold it up so you can see it. Shekinah. Our Lady Shekinah, Queen of Stars, shines her radiance upon you. As one of her children, you are traveling this universe, fulfilling the dreams of creation. What is your dream? What do you wish for? To find one's sole purpose is the quest. How does your quest fit into the myths and legends of your land? Transcend all limitations, including like who you are. And I think that's why you become the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. I think you're really transcending all of these limitations. Transcend all limitations is the message of this card, to rise above all earthly restrictions if one is feeling heavy, or touch the earth if one is feeling confused and alone. Turn to Shekinah for illumination and guidance. Seek the company of those who are wise, like the hermit. Have the faith to find yourself, enjoy your earthly life, and follow your dream. Dreams can come true. And I think that's what I really do see with the Queen of Pentacles. You're following this dream rationally, methodically, like you know what you want, you found your own value. These two are very similar, but you've even matured, or you're going to in the month of August, and you're going to even become more solid in who you are and what you want. Terrific, Pisces. So thank you so much for joining me. Please give me that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, The Tarot Writer, if you enjoy this video or any of my other ones, and tune back in. Thank you for joining me.